The end is in sight. It's the final days here. The enemy has been revealed. We know where they are, and we've got a team that can potentially get it done. There's a lot of sieges on the map, so we don't have a lot of time to piss about here. I have no interest in facing the lair. But I also don't really want to go to Memoirs of a Dream. So what we'll do is we'll go to the lair, we'll fight one, and then just leave. Because I don't need to fight. Like, I have a good trophy. Wonderful. Well, anyway, like I was saying, I don't really have a compelling reason to go fight the lair. I don't need it for anything.
And do not relent.
You know, none of my... I'm not going to be really rewarded for it. And I'd really like to get to... that final inn, rest like one day, be max health, max fatigue, you know, basically ready to rock and roll. It's unfortunate that is a Wainwright inn, because I just didn't know that that's what was going to be. That's where the final boss is going to be. But that is okay. Because I think we can get it done. And I think this party's the one to do it. I think we'll make a couple of skill swaps, but I think this, like, we're probably using Highway Robbery. Man, I really want to have both of these. Maybe we pull out Grape Shot Blast and put in Duelist just to be able to potentially reposition. Yeah, I don't care if it hurts the relationships. Give me that armor back. But I think we bring in Duelists, we bring in a couple of others, and we just go for a package of characters that should be able to fight on pretty good footing. We have decent combat items, and we're fully up. These four characters are fully upgraded, and I think we have enough time that if
these folk have kept their honor, have you?
12 relics for a bunch of combat items, eh. It was worth a consideration, but like looking at what we have, like I have a bunch of like extra healing items and stuff. Got a wagon full of frickin' food. And I think this is the formation to do it. I don't know, because I've somehow managed to avoid spoiling myself. Yeah, I think that starts with not looking too hard. I would strongly prefer that the cabin boys cease to exist.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Sure.
Messy, but effective.
I'm actually going to do something goofy here. Well, I was hoping for a lot more damage than that, but the intent was there, right? The intent was there. I was hoping to get a cool Holy Lance proc off. Alas, I was not to be rewarded. I'm aware that turns off Holy Lance. I don't have time for that. I need to do Inspiring Cry. Get that stress back down.
The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
Alright.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Okay, we are loaded up again. What are we up to? We're up to plus 24. God, what can I get rid of here? We have 30 mastery points. It's hilarious. Alright, I think it's time. That was pretty expensive, but we're already filling it back up.
And foul tidings. No doubt the source is within.
Alrighty. Yeah, the rabbit definitely is the MVP of this run. It is incredibly strong. Incredibly nice how much HP we've gotten from that. This off-guard thing needs to go. But I can't, unfortunately, I'm heading to an inn where I can't do that. I can't remove it. And the inn that I could remove it at, the two inns that I can remove it at are well away from here. I mean, which is funny, because it's not like I can't make the timing work. I can get there, no problem, but it's just annoying to get there.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
You know what? Let's do that, first of all. Forgot I had those on me.
The key.
Or, yeah, I kind of forgot I had those mineral-rich spring waters, and they're not...
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
And they're not really the item I want to have going into the final boss fight. Very nice. So I know I said originally I was going to retreat here, but I'm not feeling like I'm under a lot of pressure here. So maybe we take an opportunity to see what the rewards would be. See if there's something that's worth grabbing. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anything the Leviathan drops that I give a shit about. Alright. This whole Paracelsus crashing out from stress is really not working for me here.
Malaise, measured and steady.
There's the Holy Lance we were looking for. Stop it, for fuck's sake. Right, and these guys are kind of putting me to task here for having the audacity to think I can just challenge this stuff for free without consequence.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I'm trying my heart out here.
A master stroke.
Let's have this guy calm down. start getting our stress going in the right direction here.
Attraction, an invariable result.
All right, he chose death.
Well done.
We're gonna go crit fishing here. See if we can get a stress heal. We do not. We'll stall. May as well heal up. Fish for relationships. Just, you know, do the thing.
At least has been tended to.
Alright, now what are we playing for if we do go after this? Silverlock does nothing. Undertow does nothing. Sodden Sweater? Does that do anything for us? Is that better than Footman's Grog? I don't think so. It's not better than what Dismas has got. Paracelsus kind of feels like she's happy. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright.
An unexpected find.
Yeah, do I think we can win that fight? Absolutely. I don't think that that boss is gonna be convincing enough to beat us. Alright. Down to plus 20 max HP, but that's still, like, gross. And our wagon's just loaded down with food.
Come what may, we are safe within these walls.
Alright, Flagellant's got a D up here.
Let us rebuff this assault swiftly and without mercy.
We love those crits. Now, Flagellant did pick up 15% fatigue to do this. But I think I'm okay with that. I think 15% fatigue on him is fine. Because he'll recover it fairly quickly. I would very much like to get this guy down to... Oh, I screwed up there. I should have blocked that.
Held captive by fear.
That was a critical mistake to make there. This, though... seems pretty decent. Uh-oh. Now we do have the wherewithal to heal him. Because that's Death's Door. Then we get to do this. Nice, we got him.
The unrelenting
Big.
application of violence yields morbid gains.
And we don't worry about if this guy gets stunned or killed, because he doesn't... At this point, he doesn't really matter. We've sort of done what we need to do. We can keep him alive, though. Late game veterans getting it done here. Doing what they need to do. We'll lash his gift again just to give me those extra stress heals. Because that ends the fight.
Let us face the coming cruelties undaunted. Anticipate, adapt, and reposition.
Yeah. So I guess this is kind of the B team I have here. It's not a very exciting formation in my opinion, but these guys at least can all function. Flagellant's just going to run to there and hold that. Hellion will fight here. We're going to trust that these guys can hold it at 100%. We might send Bigby there, but that's probably not what goes down. All right, so this in is a Wainwright, which is not really the thing it should be, but, you know.
An army cannot long stand if inadequately resourced.
None of that matters.
Without tail.
We'll take a serious look at paths again, because that's about the only thing we can do here.
What you can, or wealth no longer has meaning.
Nightshade Concoction is probably worth having here. Absolute shitload of food. But now let's look. So Templar does not feel like it needs to change, but do we want to look at Rogue? What does Rogue net us? It takes off Grape Shot Blast, or moves Grape Shot Blast away from us, but gives us more out of potentially Duelist Advance, but we haven't been like going back with him very much. And all it really does here is Execution 1 to Execution 2. More riposts. That's not bad, but I don't know if that's the play. Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor is just so complex with some of this stuff. We haven't been using Surgeon this whole time. Alchemist, we lose the Corpse Clear, which may or may not be relevant. Doesn't feel like it's Physician. Weaken is tempting. I kind of just want to leave them all as Wanderers, though. Like, Orphan and Templar make a lot of sense, but the rest of them don't really feel necessary. Alright, is there anything in here that's stress heals? That does.
A bit of comfort on the road to
Alright, we're just going to
damnation.
buy...
Each day brings
Now, this
new
is where we do
obstacles
just wait a turn.
and new opportunities.
Alright, big fight for Bigby here.
The yeomanry fight harder alongside leaders they admire.
Rapier wheat. Love that early dodge. All right. All right, let's start punching through these riposte stacks, I suppose. Alright, I don't appreciate him getting 100 to 0'd there. That's a little rude. Now, I do think we spend a flare here. Straight into a crit token. Love that. It sucks to spend that flare there, but I think that's the right call. It's very early in the fight still. And we're... Yeah, let's end this guy. I have no interest in letting him do his summon bugs thing. Maybe that's wasteful, but we are in basically the end game here. Like, there may not be another round. So this may be like our one big round of like pain. And there's, you know, you don't get bonus points for having extra flares afterwards. No, I will take the crit chance to max heal. Why does she keep getting... Why are you constantly getting... Oh, you have true entropy. Dope. That's cool. I mean, we're just... Big B's just healing up now. True entropy has been very kind to us. What would the others have? Greater Hail Drot's pretty good. Greater Heartseeker, pretty good.
The work continues.
Cost us a flare, but that was a very secure victory there. Okay.
Our adversaries grow bold.
Ready.
Punish them for
Hellions holding there.
anticipate, adapt.
I'm gonna place faith that the that these guys can hold it if needed.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Gonna upgrade these guys. Seaman's Boots and Nautical Compass. We'll pull that out. Get rid of Nautical Compass. Iridia. Sure. That's fine. Clasp Knife can just go. Steel Plating and Cat. None of that's coming in useful here. Pop those in. Pop that out. Pop that out.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
All right. It still has to be equipped. That's interesting. Any trinkets that are interesting? Any items that are interesting? Not really. All right. And one last upgrade for the amusement.
An army cannot long stand if inadequately resourced.
There we go. In storage, sure. We can't put that away. Okay. We'll keep the signal flares here. All right, so let's gear up. All right, so they absolutely hate each other. That's fine. We'll stew the party up. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Shit. I mean, 17 to 14. Damn, I messed that up. Fat fingered that. That's actually a real big problem, because we want Dismas going first every time. Does that mean I swap out Paracelsus? No. Paracelsus is still my best character, I think.
Dig deep.
All right.
Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
All right. Place in faith that those two inns are going to hold. We're as ready as we're going to be.
The timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
All right. All right, let's think about like what we want our final loadout to be. God, this just kind of feels right. Like, are we pulling out Inspiring Cry? And just like not worrying about stress healing? So like that? Pulling out Grape Shot Blast to put in Duelist's Advance? That doesn't feel right either, like... No, actually, that does feel right in case we get shuffled for some reason. I mean, we're just pulling out... We're probably pulling out Magnesium Rain for Indiscriminate Science. God, this feels like it's as good as it's gonna get. We're buffed to High Heaven. Alright. This is a much better Radiance for what it's worth. But I just don't have, like... It doesn't fit with what I'm doing here. Upgrade a couple more skills just to have them upgraded. But we just don't know. Alright, let's ride. The final battle. I do think the Shroud book was for sale at one point, but I think I'd rather have the +3 speed. Like, we just want to be going first. As much as humanly possible, we want to go first.
Propriety floats listless on the tide.
Alright, Creature Den, or Abandoned Woodlands. Okay, so we're just fighting our way there. Okay. Alright, boys. Do you get to do your swarming bullshit? No, you don't, because we are in your house now.
Victory supposes strategy. Press on. Agony by accumulation.
That daze is nice.
A brilliant conclusion.
We'll make sure those flies are ticking down for 1 trillion. Probably should have reaped there, but I don't think it's going to matter. Interesting. He doesn't Sanguivore. That's very interesting that he doesn't Sanguivore there.
An invariable result.
Alright, he's down. We'll just D up here. Do I just end the fight? Yeah, there's nothing to gain. Alrighty. So get 2 road battles here. Which, by the way, the unintended consequence of the Wainwright here is I am getting this huge edge of they're all starting with a weaken and a vulnerable. That is something.
On to the next.
So maybe it isn't so bad to have the they finally use hatchery just very early. Maybe that was worth it. I kind of wonder if the field hospital would have been better just for getting rid of bad traits, but
deadly all the same.
You do. I don't have Inspiring Cry right now. That's a little bit of a problem.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Yeah, not having that stress heal feels a bit bad right now, but only because Paracelsus' stress is ticked up so much. Yeah, if her stress hadn't ticked up so much, we wouldn't have cared. And it kept ticking up too, which kind of sucks.
An unavoidable end.
Alright, so here's the question. Am I pulling out Battle Heal for Inspiring Cry? That feels so wrong. But it's either that or Bulwark of Faith. Because I need Strike or Smite. I need something to swing with. And minus healing received feels like it's plot relevant. Do that? No. She's already at 6, though. Is this right? Healing Lance, or Holy Lance, just in case we get shifted for some reason? Dismas feels fine. I wonder, we don't need... Oh, no, we kind of need Tracking Shot. Do we need that over Highway Robbery? No, because there's a lot of like options for Highway Robbery to be real obnoxious. I mean, this feels good enough. All right. Yeah. I think I have to bring Inspiring Cry. We've got enough healing elsewhere in the battle here. All right. Let's face down. Finally. 4 tries to get here. And we face this ugly son of a bitch. What are you? The Archduke. So, Tracking Shot just turns off. Alright, let's see what this guy does. Invitation. Okay, so he summons ads. Obnoxious. Decorous Dance. Alright.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Okay. Alright, we don't know what Pureblood Goblet does. Probably do need to get you ticking, at least. Let's make sure he can't heal. Damn. A vintage fine. He drinks.
Steady yourself.
Holy shit. And okay, now she has Crimson Curse. That's obnoxious.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable
Okay,
end.
another invitation. So he's summoning another ad. Okay. I'm gonna spend an early healing salve and patch her up, make sure she's okay. Nice. Landed the debuff that time.
With them yet. A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Okay. Once again, I heal myself up here. Get rid of the support staff. Oh, wow, and there she goes. Oh, we tried. That was so much stress gain.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
So still blood surges. But let's see if we can protect some people a little bit here.
Measure out your violence, then apply it judiciously.
Alright, so that's 2 people with Crimson Curse. So the cure item is actually kind of relevant here.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Once again, we're going to try to get the debuff on, so no extra healing. Invitation, okay. Oh, shit, one of the big guys. So this guy has 4 extra turns? How many? Jesus. This guy really wants Plague Doctor dead. But he's down to 54, like we're getting him down low here. Alright, and we're stacking up the no healing debuff. Noblesse oblige. Okay. Okay, so now he's just huge. Ow.
Hold fast, for who knows what
Yeah, so he's
lurks
big
in
boy
the
now. But homeboy's weak.
Steady yourself.
Dismas with the killing thrust. All right, we got... Oh, and we got Archduke it out. We'll check those in a minute, but I think that... let's quickly pop this over here so I can read it. Complete K3 Curse of the Crimson Court on any difficulty. In Social Distancing, win the Crimson Court module. Release 2 surviving heroes. Never contract the Crimson Curse. Very nice. So there you have it. Hare's Lament on Stygian. 43 days, no inns destroyed. We lost the Leper early, but soldiered through. 36 sieges defended. 10 malicious sacrifice. 141 points of mastery. Thank you all for watching. That was a fun run. But that's it. That's the kingdom. We'll see you guys next time.